talk about Catholicism. Let's talk about it. John Serba.
John. We are here this evening in the name of the Dark Lord. Some call him Beelzebub. Some call him Lucifer. I call him Satan.
Here we go. Theoretically.
This is to prove my credibility. This is the most metal moment of my life. These are my new friends. This is Abath. This is Horde. This is me squatting down to make them seem like larger men. I paid $100 for a VIP ticket to meet them. This was my introduction to Satanism as a young child. It's very unfortunate. These guys just took this as a commodity and tried to make money on all the symbolism and all that. And in fact, the only thing evil about it was how goddamn god-awful the music was. Slayer was my next introduction. At 14, I waited for my parents to go on vacation to bring my Slayer tape into the house. I listened to it and scared the living shit out of myself. I wore Slayer t-shirts to school to piss off my English teacher, who was an uber Christian. This is King Diamond. This is the real scary stuff because he was a practicing Anton LaVey Satanist. He once sang a song called "No Presents for Christmas." I got one of his albums for Christmas one year. That is not a lie. Stepping back, Black Sabbath was kind of, you know, everyone has this misconception that Black Sabbath was all about the devil and they worshiped him. In fact, the words had a very, very distinct fear of God in them, and then we saw what Ozzy Osbourne became. Then Venom. They coined the term black metal. They were absolutely inept at playing their instruments. I listened to this music all the time. They exploited every cliche they possibly could and inspired a legion of deviants to make music. Then there was Iron Maiden. You maybe know this. They sang the song, "The Number of the Beast, 666." They were criticized, they were picketed on their tours, when in fact Steve Harris, the bass player for this band who wrote the song, wrote it because he was scared of The Omen 2, the film. This is Dio. Look at the logo. Upside down, D-E-V-I-L. I interviewed this man once. I said, "Dio, did you make that logo so it says devil upside down?" He said no. Dio famously coined this, the devil horns. This is deicide. Have Mr. Foster tell you the etymology of that word. They are led by Glenn Benton. Please notice that the man has a inverted cross branded in his forehead. He sings songs like Bible Basher. He said he was going to kill himself at 33. He is now 45. This is the true crime portion of the evening. We go to Norway, where a bunch of geeks in a basement worshipped Lord of the Rings and decided that they wanted to burn churches down. This is a 12th century church depicted on Burzum's album. Also Mayhem's De Mysteries Dom Satanis, the mysteries of Satan. It needs to be pointed out right now that the original singer from Mayhem, his name was dead. He shot himself with a shotgun. The guitar player, Euronymous, took a photo of him, and legend has it, baked his brains in a stew. This is Varg Vikernes. He murdered Euronymous, stabbed him to death. His stage name is Count Grishnak, which is a Lord of the Rings reference. He got out of prison recently. He's everyone's favorite racist in the heavy metal underground these days. This is John Notvite of Dissection. He wrote a bunch of cool music and then was sent to jail as an accessory for murder. He got out a few years later, joined the band, got the band back together, and at the age of 31 sat in a circle of candles and killed himself because a true Satanist controls his own death. That is really admirable and fucked up. This is not a frost. That is not real blood. That is an inverted cross. He befriended a photographer named Peter Best, who shot him covered in his own shit in his bathtub. I have a photo of it over there if you want to see it. This is Gaul of Gorgoroth, another Lord of the Rings reference, by the way. He was once charged with torturing a man, and the story goes he threatened to drink this man's blood. The band was banned in Krakow for their stage show, which was full of sheep's heads and crucified naked people. This is a cover of an album by Death Spell Omega. We don't even know who is in this band. It is a super satanic secret. They play orthodox black metal. I don't even know what it's about. This is Inquisition. They paint their faces like panda bears. They have awesome boots. This is one of my favorite bands. I include them simply because they once penned an ode to Lucifer that included the lyric, "Touch me with your magic hoof." This is E from Watain. He is the most visible practicing Satanist in the heavy metal underground right now. That is real blood, my brothers and sisters of metal. That is absolutely real. He bathes himself in pig's blood at every show and builds an altar on stage. Is scary as hell. He believes in magic. Why do I listen to this? Why? For 25 years I have listened to this music, and I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be very honest right now. It taught me something. It taught me to be a skeptic. It taught me to question things. It taught me to do more than just be a reactionary and say, "Screw you, English teacher." It taught me to question what I believe in, and it entertains the hell out of me. That's from my Hawaiian vacation, by the way. That is as underground as I've ever been. Thank you very much. Hail.